And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
On the handoff, it's Montgomery. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5. Here's a handoff to Montgomery. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Donovan Wilson will bring him down. A second down throw for Goff. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Now Goff. A throw on the move is caught. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of play. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and here's Montgomery. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one. Throwing on second down. Goff. That is caught. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. They'll run with Montgomery. And he will not get in. The defense standing their ground, pushing him back, and it sets up 4th and goal. That one taken in. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Bates now for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. On the return, here's Turpin. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll send their tight end left. Here's Lance. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
That pass caught by Amon-Ra. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Here is 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Kendricks.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
To throw, here's Lance. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And it'll lead to a second down.
Ready, play. Here we go, set. 1-3 round.
Lance. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. They're going to motion the tight end over here. To throw is Lance. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Amik Robertson. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick-6 for touchdown.
Mike, on the list of worst possible outcomes for this drive, that is certainly at the top. With this much time left, all you're looking to do is, 1, maintain possession of the ball, and number 2, run off as much clock as possible. Then disaster strikes. Not only do you turn the ball over, you let them take it back for 6, and now you find yourself coming back onto the field here in a minute, trailing with very little time left.
Wow, they are hitting now. It's been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. Here's first down. Now Lance. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Throwing, Lance. The throw on the run is complete. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. This one is caught. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw. In the middle of the field, it's taken by CeeDee Lamb. And he'll be taken down. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Now, 1st and goal. Back to the air one more time. Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Slot man in motion left. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. Reynolds now on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. That is incomplete with 1 second left on the clock. They'll come up now for 2nd down. To throw is Goff. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. And he's going to be out of bounds, and that's going to do it. Their late comeback bid comes up short as time has expired in this game. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. They knew this would be a dogfight away from home, and they were right. But they come away with a hard-fought victory. In between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. And he'll get ahead for about 3 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He's got a man, it's CeeDee Lamb. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Dak. It's going to be pulled in by Dowdle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's first and goal. A shotgun snap for Prescott. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. On second down, it's Dak. He's got it at the 3. Once more from the 2. Third and goal. Prescott again. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. They'll throw again. Dak to the end zone. It's intercepted.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge 4th down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball in your hand.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Ready. Drill, 52. Set.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's complete to Devontae Turpin. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
A pass caught by the veteran. That's Brandon Cooks. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Double, 38. Ready.
He'll get this out to the left flat. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. Here's first and 10.
97. Blaster, 6. Green Jack. Set.
Lance. Open man down the field is Turpin. He is in. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. The Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Play fake. Prescott. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
At 47. Yeah, 26.
Prescott now. A quick slant taken by Lamb. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
26.
On third down, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Yeah! There we go! Watch it! There we go! Kill!
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. A gain of 21 as they get the conversion on 4th down. To the air again, Prescott. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, Prescott to the air. He'll throw it left and has his running back.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
And that is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he's going to have a Cowboys 1st down. It's a gain of 12 facing 4th down. Now Prescott. This one caught by the back out of the backfield. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down. Now Prescott. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression.
And he's into the end zone.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
On the return, here's Turpin. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Got it.
1st and 10.
Set, hut. Fight, 60. Hut, hut.
To throw is Lance. Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker.
Faster, faster.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Shot.
Now Lance going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They get 25 on that connection. 1st down, Cowboys.
Black Ultra.
Here's Lance. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Come on, set. Watch out now. 50. You don't blue. 10 cycles.
Throwing, Lance. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This one from 54 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. So, 1 touchdown apiece for our 2 teams. 7-7 on the board here at the break. As we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Short kick taken at the 17. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Set, go.
To throw, here's Lance. He's got that complete to Turpin. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Lance looking to throw. Open man downfield. It's CeeDee Lamb. They are cooking to begin this drive. This play going for 30 yards. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. Back to throw. That is caught. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Opposite, green. Hey, check mega. Ready?
Now Dowdle. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
Right, 97. Ready.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he'll take it on in.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Yeah! There we go! Right check! 26.
Here's a carry for Dowdle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
This one is caught by Turpin. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down.
47. Yeah! There we go! Right to 26.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. It's going to be pulled in by Dowdle. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
It'll be a short pickup down to the 22. Mozzie Smith, the former first-round pick, makes the play.
Kill. Yeah! There we go! 26.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll be brought down. Big play coming up. This is third down.
Kill. We go 47. Here we go, 54.
Pistol now for Prescott. That is caught. What a throw. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Ready up.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Down. Spike 60. 43 rail.
Cooks going in motion.
Ready.
Lance. Catch is made there on the left side by Cooks.
Well, there's not a lot to this route. Man coverage and you got a drag route. Give him a little something off the line and go. Win with speed. Good, accurate ball on the front shoulder pad. Allows him to pick up the rest after the catch and leads to a big gain.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
Chop. 17. Quick. Yellow. Check Fury. Spike. White. Ultra. Go ultra. Set.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
On the ball. Claw. 10. Yellow. Line. Needle. Check.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Cut.
He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They come up for 2nd and 2.
52 blaster. Tag.
They'll stick to the ground. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
52.
They'll drop to throw. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion. Deron Bland, good coverage, and he gets his hands on that one.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Trouble, 38.
He'll get this out wide. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Set. Striker, 3-3. Set, go.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
97. Hut.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Here's a screen coming for Dowdle. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Spike, 60. Ready?
They'll look to throw yet again. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Ready?
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This a potential game winner. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. This is 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Like this. Here we go, 46.
We'll go play action. It's Prescott. That's into the hands of Lamb. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory.
We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. Short kick here, fielded at the 15. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready.
Looking to throw right away. Has him on the quick hitter. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Mike Hilton getting up there for the tackle.
Smith, red. Shot, 17. Blue striker. Ready, ready.
Blown back, it's the handoff. He'll cobble together a yard there. The play brought to an end by Logan Wilson. Offense in the hurry up here.
Clock, 10. Set.
Throw on 3rd down. Hits him on the out route. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. A dose of the hurry up offense here.
Watch out now. 5th set, cut.
Here's the snap on 4th. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Now it's Lance. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
52 blaster. Set.
Here's Lance. Getting out to his left. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
Offense executing early. New set of downs at the 38-yard line.
Ready, ready. Rail, yellow. Hut, hut.
Throwing is Lance. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Set, hut. Hut.
Throwing out to the left. Cut. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Here we go. Drill, 52. Set, go.
Third down from the gun. Short pass brought in. He's got the first down grab and still going. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Time for our second quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone.
Come on, set. Shovel, 38. Hut, hut.
They'll throw it again. This throw is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, whether he stays the go-to guy the entire game remains to be seen, Brock, but no doubt about it on that opening drive. He was the star. Bunch of catches and a touchdown to begin this one.
Yeah, Kate, I think it's twofold. Number one, this guy, you just know, you want to get that engine started because when it revs hot, big things happen for this offense. Number two, you felt like there were people there you could pick on defensively. And this defense, better find some answers for this playmaker.
That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Brown on the inside give. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
They'll run again with Brown. And they'll bring him down after a small gain to the 48. It's a 3-yard pickup. That's going to leave him facing 3rd and 10. We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. And it's the Bengals dealing with 3rd and still 10 to go.
Here we go.
Play action now. Burrow. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dumping the ball.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
That's why you often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep the defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
12, 12, 12. Gun.
Throw left side, caught by Higgins. And they take him down right along the 30. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space. Your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
12, 12. Turbo shot.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. Got a man, it's Gesicki. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
11 mighty. Stop.
Working inside the red zone. Higgins makes the catch. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. This is going to be a 32-yarder from the left hash. Butker knocks it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
I know, you always want to finish drives in the end zone, but no matter what, the important thing is they end in some kind of points. And that's mission accomplished there.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our 1st half. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that 1st half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the 2nd half has in store for us. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. He'll head out of bounds on the return.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow setting to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the 1st snap through the 2nd half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. And that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow setting up the play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose. You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Hauled in left side. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs.
I think we are so preconditioned when a QB sneak is called, we think it's going to be a first down, right? Well, I think they expected him to get it too. But now they got to adjust in a hurry and get their defense out there to make a stand of their own.
Strikers, 3-3. Check right. Ready? Go.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him.
Jackrack.
Working quickly here.
5-97. Ready?
Trying again following the sack. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Set. Ready?
Here's Lance now. They connect on the deep shot. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
Ready, ready.
Lance. Has him on the quick hitter. He has room past the 25. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
43 rail. Set.
First down from the red zone. Has it in close. And in for the Dallas touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys drive their lead to 11. Aubrey now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Slot man in motion left. On 1st down, here's Burrow. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. That's going to be caught by all. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. That was Micah Parsons making that play.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space,
11.
you just find a way to get him the ball.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Chased out to his right. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Bengals football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the fourth. Offense going for it here, 4th and 5.
11 MT.
Trying for it with Burrow. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys return the interception close to the red zone. He's stopped inside the 25. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
Shot. 17. Steal. Check steal. Set cut.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Let's go.
Receiver in motion, headed right.
Cut.
And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Receivers running the ball, well, that's become commonplace in the NFL now, and that includes down here in the red zone. In close, a lot less space to work with. You really love your most elusive players to get their hands on the ball.
Ready.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Set. Claws. 10. Set.
To the air, Lance. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by Dax Hill. And the Bengals have some new life in the 4th.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
11. Set.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. On target to his man Higgins. And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. He's got it deep downfield. And he has them a 1st down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow out of the shotgun. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their 1st sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
Throw is caught by the back. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their 1st. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
11. Here we go.
motioning him from the slot right.
Stop.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He's on the move. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. And that might do it for him, Brock. Doesn't reach the marker as they turn it over on downs here in the 4th.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
50 Fury. Black shot. Hut, hut.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Connects on the crosser. And he works this to the 38 before going down. They've got to keep moving quick here.
10 cycles.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Completed over the middle. It's inside the 10. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. And it was a maestro of a performance defensively, limiting them to only 1 field goal. Playing shutdown football like that, Brock, it is no surprise they came away with the win. And I think you'd agree, we see... On the shores of Lake Erie here in the city of rock and roll. Our coverage of the NFL brings us to Huntington Bank Field. Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And here we go at Huntington Bank Field. To return, Jerome Ford. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Chubb. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
From the 27. Makes the connection. Here's Jerome Ford. And he's out of bounds after pushing just past the 40. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. 1st and 10 from the 41. From the gun, Watson. That's complete, David Njoku. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Judy now in motion left. On the move, past the 40. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that gives the Browns a first.
Gosh, I love that creativity of the play call. Name of the game is putting the ball in the hands of your best, your playmakers, creating matchups for them to take advantage. And this time, not as a receiver, but as a runner. That is job well done.
1st and 10. Here's Watson. Brought in by Ford. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Get set. 55. 24.
Watson on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it sets up 2nd down. Sticking to the air with Watson. He's got it! And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Chubb runs it in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Chooses to bring this one out. We stop him right as he gets up past the 15. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Ready. Smack, smack, set, go.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys finish off their opening drive. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys start off well to tie things 7-7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Ford on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They'll start this drive out, 1st and 10. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Hey, we got to snap it. We got to
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Hey, 31. Now let's go.
2nd and 6 now. That's to his back, Nick Chubb. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down. Here's Jerome Ford for the first time this game. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Brought down by Deron Bland. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Hey, 59. Where's the tap?
Staying on the ground with Ford. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Cowboys scoop it up. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Go now.
In motion right is Cooks.
Cut.
Throwing now following the turnover. Throwing the out route complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
On the ready.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Throw, 52. Ready.
Looking to throw Lance. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 7-yard line.
Cheetah.
The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here. Motioning the tight end now.
Ready.
Lance. Forced out to his right. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
Here we go.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal.
Double, 38. Ready.
And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal.
Come on, set. Striker, 3-3. Ready.
Here's Lance. Cut near the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
97.
Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running.
60. Ready.
Here's Lance now. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys get some late points and the lead. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
This is set.
Out of the gun, here's Watson. That one complete to Njoku. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd.
This set.
Working from the gun, Watson. Escapes the pocket. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Watson to throw it. Headed out right. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. He's back to throw. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, set. 43 rail. Set.
To the air, Lance. Hits him on the out route. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. It was Denzel Ward who brought that play to an end.
Shot, 17. Set, cut.
From the 33 on 2nd down. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Offense up to the line fast.
10.
Putting the tight end in motion. Play action on 1st down. Wow, wide open here. Complete. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys grow the lead coming out of halftime. For the point after, here's Aubrey. And his aim was off there. He hits the left upright, and it's no good. So following the missed point after, the chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
24. Good set.
From the gun, it's 4. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. It was Osa Odigizua in on the tackle. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Alert, alert. Good set. 59.
Watson now. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
Hey, 31. Good set.
Here's Watson, 1st and 10. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Buys time, rolling right. Moore's got it. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. 16 yards on the play. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
That's incomplete left side. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
55. Good set.
Shotgun snap, a give to Ford. He's going to snag a couple of yards, charging up the gut. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Good set. Nine, I'm go.
From the gun, Watson. Connection made to Jeudy. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
This is it.
From the red zone now. Touchdown, Cleveland. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out, and it was what you talk about, Brock, that courage that kept the chant for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw, but hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Get ready. Set.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. He fires one deep down the left sideline. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And now they face 2nd down.
22 needle. Cut.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. The Cowboys have it with a lead, but the win's not secure just yet. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Down.
Now it's Lance. This finds Cooks complete. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Let's go. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Set, run.
Throwing his Lance. They did it! He made the interception! Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns have some new life in the fourth.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flipped this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, it'll put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
Rolling. Cowboys rushing in, and they bring him down. Offense in the hurry up here. Ford straight ahead. Down to the 10. And he's finally taken down at the 3. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Working inside the red zone. On the move, headed right. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. It's 2nd and goal. Chubb trying to run his way in. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Browns come through to tie it in the 4th. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning.
Cycle. Cut.
They'll run here on first down. And he found some running room for a nice gain. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Cowboys down by only 1. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. He'll look to throw it. Looking right, and he finds him. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Ready.
Here he is to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds.
And he got there in time. He's taken down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Let's go.
Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running.
52. Ready.
To throw. Into traffic. Complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Back to throw. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Trouble, 38.
Setting up to pass. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Jordan Hicks takes it away. And the Browns make the play that should win them this game.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
And off to Chubb to start the drive. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Again, it's Chubb. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Staying on the ground here with Chubb. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 4 yards the pickup that time, partner. They're set up closer. 4th and goal upcoming.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign. Well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
So to a chorus of bucks from the dog pound, the Browns take the win at home. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd